What's going on, guys? I know I haven't been in front of this camera for a while, and that's alright. I just haven't felt like I've had anything on my mind that I needed to speak about lately, but I actually do right now. In this video, this is more just a rant, something that I think is going on in the world that I'm kind of fed up with. It's not really no advice or nothing like that, no help video, it's just a fucking rant, alright? So, listen in, man. So, earlier I was talking with my girl, I was just letting her know. I was telling her about how California changed some of their laws about spreading HIV and, stuff like that. And that just got me thinking again about HIV, about AIDS, about all these diseases, all these cancers out there in the world, and how I actually strongly believe and feel like we have either a cure or a vaccine for HIV, AIDS, cancers, diseases, okay, a lot of stuff along those lines. Okay, the reason why I think this, all right, a little backstory on HIV. There's a lot of evidence that actually strongly suggests that HIV/AIDS was actually created in a lab by humans in the United States, and it was actually dropped in Africa as kind of an experiment. Some people think it was to depopulate a little bit, right, because we have a lot of people on this planet, a little bit too many, and so eventually it just got out of hand in Africa, and now it's spread, right? That's why a lot of people in Africa, they have the highest people that have AIDS, per person out of like any country, a lot of countries in Africa. And so that's kind of what a lot of people think. They think it was created in a lab and it was spread and it got out of control, and now here we are. HIV/AIDS is a thing. A lot of people have it, right? Unfortunately. Now, the reason that I think and I feel like we have the cure for this or vaccine, okay, as well as a lot of other diseases and cancers, like I said, is because, man, you got to look at everything that we've accomplished medically, right, in the last century or two. A lot of things we can do, all these surgeries we can do, all these medications, all these other vaccines and cures that we have, yet it's super weird and suspicious to me that we don't have any of these cures or vaccines for any cancer, really almost every cancer, diseases, and HIV. Why is that? Is it just a coincidence that for these things we don't have a cure for because they spread so fast? I think that we can definitely, cure these. There's no 100% cure, right? Chemo isn't a cure, it's just treatment. Okay, and I think people out there know the cure. Okay, and it's not getting let out because of greedy people, because this kind of stuff makes a lot of money for a lot of first world countries in the world, because people are spending a lot on treatments and medications that really aren't doing anything. They might slow the process down, but they're not curing anything. Okay, they're making so much money with this that they don't want to let out the cure. You think of polio and smallpox, which was some super terrible, bad, deadly diseases, as well as the Black Plague, okay, way long time ago. We found a vaccine, either a vaccine or a cure for these things, way long time ago, okay, before we even had anything close to what we have now. So if we can find cures and vaccines for things like that a long time ago, why aren't we able to do that now with the things that we're struggling with now? Heart disease kills so many people every year in America. I believe it's the #1 killer of Americans. Okay, HIV kills people. Obviously, we know this. Skin cancer, a bunch of different cancers, man. It just makes me fed up that I strongly believe, man, and this is just my opinion, okay? This isn't any facts, but there's a lot of strong evidence that suggests that we have the cure to a lot of these things, and there are greedy people who aren't letting it out, man, and there's stuff like that in the world. I don't like to complain, and I don't complain, but sometimes my mind just gets racing, and I get thinking about these types of things, and it bothers me. And it should bother you too, man. Especially if you have someone in your life or will have someone in your life that will, experience one of these terrible health conditions, and there's nothing that can be done about it, right? Even though I think there is. It just gets me fed up, man. I just had to go on a rant. It's kind of the basic of what I've been thinking about the situation. Let me know what you think. Peace out.